Hello everyone, welcome again in Eng-Man YouTube channel. So in this video, we will have another case and we will use another sample case from tNavigator. And now it's about restart. So I'm going to tell you about the background, a little bit background about do we need this, restart. So yeah, in most cases, the production history that we have is quite long. All right, it includes several years, if not tens of years, 20 years, more than 10 years of production. And if you try to run the model, you basically will run starting from the initial time, from the beginning, from the early time of the production. And if you have very, very long production history and you still need to run from the first time, from the initial time, then it will take a lot of time until you can forecast. All right. So that's why if you already are quite certain with the quality of the history matching that you have at that time, you can lock that history matching and you can use restart. All right. So that if you open the restart file, you will just start your computation starting from that that time that time the time at which you put your restart setting. Okay, so if you, let's say, the initial production was on 1990, all right, and we are currently in 2022. Let's say you are quite satisfied with the history matching from 1990 up to 2020. All right, so you already satisfied with 1990 to 2020. Okay, so you can put your restart keyword at the end of 2020. So each time you want to run a case, you want to run simulation, you will start the computation starting from that 2020 instead of go back to calculate from 1990. All right. By using that, by using the keyword restart, you will save your time. All right. And especially in reservoir simulation, time is very, very precious. So I think restart is very, very useful. All right, so I'm going to introduce you the case. The case itself is it's not something special. Okay, we have this model, and if you want to know the 3D, okay, we have several producers as well as injectors there. All right, but as far as the model is concerned, the model itself, it's not complicated. And the production history is quite short, just from 2018, 2008 up to, you can see 2010. So yeah, I think it will be comfortable if we want to run. So just run and let's check the graph. So that's our production history. The computation is quite fast. All right, lovely. And we can also check the file. I use sample file from tNavigator. So basically it's like this. Start from 2008, metric unit, unif out. We will involve oil, water, gas, and dissolved gas implicit. This is the dimension of the total grid, and this is for rec dims, tap dims, well dimension, you know, equal dims. This is the setting for the grid, initialization. This is the grid file. This is for properties. So nothing special. This is, we will include the PVT file, the relative permeability file. This is for the regioning. We will use this region file for the regioning and solution For initialization, this is the include file, and for the summary, this is the summary file. And for the schedule, we will use this settings. This is the include file for the schedule. And N. So just by looking at this master data, there is nothing special. And this is the production. Okay, so yep, this is the file without restart keyword. And this is the history, or this is the simulation starting from 2008, November 2008 to be exact, up to May 2008, 2010. So now I'm going to open, okay, the file, actually the exact same file, but with restart keyword. Okay, so I will go there. I'm going to pause a little bit. All right, so yep, we already arrived at the same file, or the file, but with restart. So you see, now we have a line that is shaded yellow here. And actually, the duration or the timeline is started from November 2008 up to May 2010. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that the yellow period, November 2008 to May 2010, it's already locked. We already accept that value, that computation, that simulation, or you can also say the history matching. So we accept that, so that starting from May 2010, we will create a new calculation without recalculating this yellow period. And as you can see, this saves time, right? At least this saves computation time to calculate this 2 years period. And imagine if you have 20 years of production history and you already get a good match, but each time you want to do forecasting or simulation, you need to calculate back to the first year. Imagine that case, and it will take, come on, it will take time, very, very, very long of time. Okay, so if you already have a satisfactory matching, just lock that and use restart. Okay, so that starting from May 2008 and 2010, you can calculate for the future. And this is for the grid properties. And if you check the graph, it's, it's it seems like there is no production history, but you can click this one, settings, and you can show data since November 2008. But that's just for visualization. The computation will not go back to November 2008. It's just for visualization so that you already have a picture of what the forecast will be after, May 2010. Okay, so let's run and let's wait for the calculation for the future.